my name is Samantha Zwillinger, and I will be talking about African American identity during the peak of racism. I chose this topic because the issues that we studied in this course are still really relevant today. In my high school career, I witnessed an act of racism when an African American girl on my tennis team was targeted by a parent on the opposing team with hateful words. It really opened my eyes to what is going on today and how we still struggle to find justice in today's society. In the 1950s, racism was at its peak, and African American identity was starting to cultivate. White supremacy, segregation, and discrimination were all factors that led to African Americans finally voicing their opinions through different actions. Their different actions were boycotting, doing protests, and speaking out whenever they could. Even though African Americans placed strong efforts in voicing their opinions, the white population still held their ground. While this was going on, it still brought the African American community together. Activists started to become very proactive, organizations were starting to be created, and the African American community stayed strong as a whole. In my presentation, I will be talking about the song Where Is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas, which reflects this time period of inequality. I will also be reflecting on famous activists Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King Jr., who made a big difference in how African Americans are seen, and also gave African Americans the confidence to speak out for themselves, which gave them an identity, a stronger identity. Finally, I will be discussing an act of police brutality and the impact of the Ferguson protests.